does vary depending upon the different technologies, the different implementations that we'll talk about here. There's I guess 3 that I know of. There's parallax, barrier, lenticular display, and then head tracking at a level of complexity for the overall implementation that's going to cause a lot of, kind of thrash in the overall ecosystem until that gets resolved and we come up with a single standard or a agreed upon standard across all the different panel makers to make it as simple as possible so we can drive the cost down and make it more mainstream. So it will be kind of a higher end solution today, and then it'll come down in overall complexity and overall cost as we go over the next 2 years, we believe. It is a new technology in 3D TV adoption. There are TVs here and there in Japan, for example, that are cropping up that are doing auto stereo, but it's a relatively new technology. A lot of proof of concept happening at CES. We don't see that it happening in TV for a while. Okay? All right. So let's talk about what Intel is doing from a 3D standpoint. Intel is delivering 3D as part of the entertainment PC segment. So it's a new segment that we're defining. It has a variety of different things around being able to consume content, whether that be music, movies, TV, user-generated content, either in 2D or 3D. We're targeting a full HD experience for that. We have a variety of different features that we expect to come with that, whether that be from the Intel Turbo Boost to the HD graphics, or HD 3000 graphics, Quick Sync, and a variety of different other technologies that are out there. We'll talk a little about what some of these are, specifically around wireless display, Insider, and True 3D, because they all will play together very well when it comes to the 3D overall system, because you'll be able to use not only the 3D capabilities on the PC, but you'll be able to use Quick Sync, for example, to do transcoding of that 3D content, to be able to put it on your 3D phone. You'll be able to use Intel Insider to be able to view premium 3D movies when they come out from the studios. All of this stuff will play and link very tightly together, and again, provide better overall value for that platform. Okay, so again, it's really more of an introduction around how the entertainment PC is being positioned and where the 3D fits into that. Okay, so let's talk a little more about the pillars that we're calling as far as the built-in visual bundle. We have a variety of different features that are a part of this bundle. 3D platform enabling is how we're talking about it, because it does require that the PC itself has to be, not only the graphics driver has to support 3D, but you also have to have a 3D enabled panel. So the 3D enabled panel either supports the passive polarized, active shutter, or the glasses free, the auto stereos technology. So you'll have to do that. That enabling will have to get done on the hardware side. If you do the head tracking, which we have the demo here with the Super DAUO solution, that head tracking will have to have the camera that's going to be able to watch the single viewer as they move back and forth and be able to send that content to the left and right eye. However, we also have built in to the processor graphics capabilities these other things that I mentioned. Quick Sync video, as more and more of these devices come out and they're enabled for Quick Sync video, you're going to have the ability to be able to do the video creation on the 3D device, be able to do that transcoding back and forth between your PC. Wireless display, be able to have 3D content on your notebook, be able to beam it wirelessly to a 3D based TV using wireless display. Optimized on the graphics side. The graphics will be used heavily when doing HD graphics, when doing the gaming portion of that, as the gaming is being done on the graphics, and then the translation is happening within the 2D to 3D conversion, and then you then have a 3D overall experience for the gaming. Intel, the Clear Video HD technology will also be used for Blu-ray 3D playback, and eventually for new things like 3D video conferencing. So we see new usages popping up as the glasses go away. Then we could potentially see people using video conferencing, HD video conferencing, and not having to wear the glasses and having a 3D experience for the video conferencing. So we see that as another usage, and then again, that would use the technology around Clear Video. And then Intel Insider, we talked about that, how Intel Insider would be able to work with the studios And that 3D content, as the studios decide to release that 3D content, that premium 3D content, they're able to do it through Intel Insider, and then you'll be able to consume that on the PC. Okay, so it's able to essentially lump all of these different pieces together, link all of these different usages within Intel graphics, and be able to provide more value for the overall platform. Okay, so this is how we're going to be positioning 3D and how it benefits the overall solution. Okay, so real quick, as I'm running a long time. From a solution standpoint, it does require the graphics. It does have the support for the 3D TVs. We do have essentially validated panel solution. So as we work through the various ecosystem partners around the panels, we're working to essentially validate and verify these panels to be ready for Intel and True 3D. And this is, again, just a kind of pointing out that we do have a licensed active shutter eyewear solution, as well as the support for both passive polarized and then the glasses-free solution that we're demoing both here in the ATZ. So again, it's all about, again, ecosystem, making sure all the pieces all work together. It's synchronizing all these different moving parts to be able to provide the overall solutions. It's just critical to having a quality overall delivery of the solution. Okay.